So just a very quick talk about optimization.
Though, by the way, those colors are kind of fake on modern GPUs and on current consoles. But honestly, things have
So here's an example with a lot of translucency, which is causing shader complexity and or overdraw.
changed. Times have changed. GPUs have changed. These are unrealistic these days.
So you're not always going to get bad performance just because you're seeing white.
PC game and console game, this is just fine. And let me prove you why.
So another reference saying the same thing. With that in mind, so this is on my laptop, 3070 Ti. Everything's running fine, even with multiple splashes within the scene. Even if I zoom in very close and kind of filling up the screen with the effect. To even try to drop frames, I need to do something more crazy like this, and maybe even put it in slow motion. Let me try and fill up the screen and put the shader complexity and the overdraw. It's not really dropping frames at the moment, but that's the kind of scenario where you can potentially drop frames. So I've roughly aimed for the high quality version of the splash to run on a 2070 or a PlayStation 5, and the optimized version to run on a 1060. I'm hoping that my asset will outperform those targets. So as mentioned before, the shader complexity isn't very realistic. 2000. So I've heard in passing that 8000, like setting within the project settings to have that white at 8000 might be useful for kind of like PlayStation 5 development, but in case there is further optimization needed, lighter hardware, if you do find yourself hitting that bottleneck, I've included a more optimized version. If you want to optimize it even further, a quick option without going too deep, let's jump into the material and let's change this to opaque and unlit, whitewater optimized. Let's go to the main one, the main optimized material, and let's change that. Okay, we'll leave that at translucent. Let's put that to unlit. Yep. Okay, it's looking kind of dark now, so it's the main one. Whitewater one. Oh, silly me. I should have made this emissive also. Yep, there we go. Obviously this would need to be adjusted depending on the lighting in your scene. Now you might have some ghosting with the opaque whitewater. Yeah, so TAA should be okay. It's more like the super sampling, which can sometimes cause an issue. Yeah, there we go. It's got like ghosting, so that's just something to keep in mind. And there's a quick overview.